Zeina Khodr is in Beirut in neighbouring Lebanon and joins us now from there live. Zeina, what is the latest on the fighting in Aleppo? Has it continued overnight unabated?
Well, yes, as far as we know, and what we've been hearing from activists is that some neighborhoods in Aleppo have become battlefields, especially the neighborhood of Salahuddin in the southwest. What we understand is that the Syrian army is trying to storm this area. We do know that the opposition fighters, the largest number of opposition fighters, are in this neighborhood, as well as in a number of neighborhoods in the northeast. The battle for Aleppo really has begun. We've seen clashes over the past 2 days, but we've also seen both sides sending in reinforcements. It is really important for both sides to win this, to take control of Aleppo, such a strategic territory. But this is not going to be easy. As we saw in Damascus, opposition fighters were able to set up base in sympathetic neighborhoods in the capital, but only to be flushed out by government forces simply because they had more, superior firepower. And what we understand from some people we've been speaking to in Aleppo is that people are afraid about the civilians. They're going to be caught in the crossfire. A lot of them are fleeing areas. There's a lot of displaced people within the city. This is a very large city, densely populated, and we could expect really a lot of street-to-street fighting.
And Zeina, we're also getting reports of fighting in the capital, Damascus. How much control does the government still have from what you're hearing?
Well, there is no doubt the government still has the advantage because of the heavy firepower. It is using tanks, it is using helicopter gunships, but at the same time the military is overstretched. They have more than one front to deal with at the moment. They have also suffered a lot of defections. So this is not going to be an easy fight. The thing is that Aleppo and Damascus really, they were spared from the violence over the past year and a half or so. A lot of people in these cities belong to the silent majority. They don't necessarily support the state, but they don't necessarily have faith in the opposition, and they didn't take part in the uprising. They're just worried about what comes next, what is the alternative. They've been staying on the sidelines, and really there has been a lot of resentment from people in rural areas who have been bearing the brunt of the conflict. They have been telling us, yes, let the people of Damascus and Aleppo endure what we have endured. Maybe then they will switch sides. So there is a hope, really, is that these people are going to see the government using heavy power. They may switch sides, but for the rebels to be able to hold on to territory in Aleppo or in Damascus, they're going to need the local support of the people to give them at least a chance to face the heavy firepower of the state.
Zeina, thank you very much. Zeina Khodr live for us from Beirut.